I just realized we're a few weeks deep into our Halloween reviews, and I have yet to wear a costume. I mean, I guess I could wear like a seasonal suit or something like that, except I don't have any patches to put on this. What? Spookylicious Pop-Tarts. Sure, that'll do. Perfect. I would eat them, but I don't want to get 1,000 messages saying how weird it is to eat them cold. Today we're looking at a talking animal movie with the voice of Eric Roberts. Yes, there's more than one! This time it's called A Halloween Puppy. I guess I should say that sometimes it's called A Halloween Puppy, other times you can find it under the title of A Magic Puppy. Starring not the same dog from this movie. That way someone could come across the movie and think that it's not a seasonal film, so they can watch it regardless of it being October or not. That is brilliant. And by brilliant, I mean sleazy. And just who in the hell made this? To answer that, all you need to do is look at the box cover. Look familiar? It should. It's a David Dakota film whose family movie box art is similar to each other, just as every slasher cover from the mid-90s is similar to one another. I know what you might be thinking. Well, this is exactly the kind of movie we would get in a post-A Talking Cat world. Except you would be wrong. A Talking Cat was made in 2013, and this film was made in 2012, making A Talking Cat a product of a post-Halloween puppy world. Or, as the movie itself says, the Great Halloween Puppy Adventure. This movie's not great, it's not about an adventure, it's debatable about whether or not it has a puppy in it. But it is on Halloween. Pick a fucking title so I'll know what to skip past on Netflix. Apparently the movie stars Eric Roberts as a dog that isn't in the movie, Christine DeBelle as Herman Munster, Lucas Adams as, please, I don't want to be in this. Fuck it, just use the Frankenstein's monster image twice. Now it's time to play dog or dinosaur. Doesn't matter, this beast also isn't in the film. This is just inspiring them to make a Valentine's puppy, and then they'll retitle it a love puppy. It was the Scarecrow who needed a heart, right? Isn't that how Wizard of Oz went? Why Google the word puppy when these credits show you all the images that would come up? Even David Dakota is wearing a costume. He's dressed as Mary Crawford. Oh yeah, and the answer to earlier is it's a werewolf. You win nothing. Now the star of every Dakota movie, his house. Let's jump right into the action. What do you mean nothing happens in a Dakota movie? You see movement, don't you? This is Linda and Adam. They have a special mother-son relationship.
Indeed. Well, I got you this. I thought my son could appreciate a fully chewed toy.
She thinks he's a dog. Meanwhile, in heaven, thanks for telling us the date, things are quite tough around this giant household.
Okay, I'm not working the night shift at the pet hospital, so you can hang around here watching ghoul movies and playing video games all day?
And eating pizza rolls.
You live in a fucking mansion! Your shitter is bigger than my basement, and explaining it'll just make it worse.
We live like people who got a great deal on a short-term rental because a formerly sick Pekingese had a very grateful owner who also just happened to be a real estate agent.
Bullshit! Adam doesn't approve of his mother's boyfriend Ted, but he sure loves himself.
Bring me a present?
No, it's a book.
I see it's a book. You have a lot of them.
I like to read.
It's overrated.
Don't make me angry. You won't like me when I'm angry.
You're cute when you're mad.
Well, it doesn't matter if it's one of Dakota's 1313 gay movies or if it's the family film. Someone's gonna get cocky. And I think Eric Roberts is only in this because he was promised dessert.
Hi, gang. Hey, Ted. So, how's your week, Linda?
Yeah, my week was fine.
Good stuff. So, what movies do we have tonight?
You are in the Pope of Greenwich Village. Eric Roberts, aside from being extremely talented, has one of the most fascinating movie careers of all time. He's a man with such a constant workload that you can see him on both ends of the movie spectrum. You want to see Eric Roberts in a Christopher Nolan film? You can. You want to see him in a David Dakota film? You can. Or how about a P.T. Anderson movie? Absolutely. A Human Centipede film? Totally. All within a few years of each other. And one thing that they all have in common is that Eric Roberts, despite the movie's lack of ambition, doesn't sleepwalk through them.
Well, I mean, there must be places that you want to visit or things you want to do or places you... I mean, you never really talk about yourself.
Oh, baby. I'm boring. I'll do whatever you want to, but I'm happy. I don't want to mess what we have. I love you. I'll be late. Gotta go. Have a good day.
You too.
Budget schmudget. You hire Eric Roberts, you get Eric Roberts. More than I can say about these other characters, including Adam and his love interest Molly.
Look at this. It looks cool. Kind of like the Necromicon.
The Necromicon? Do we not have enough in the budget for another line reading?
What?
The Never mind, I'll just show you the movies.
Yeah, then maybe you can pronounce it right. Molly tells him about her spell book, but I'm more distracted by her shooing flies away from her face. There's also a couple bullies in town known as the twins. You can tell because they don't fucking look alike, nor do they look the same age.
Halloween, huh? I like Halloween. I like seeing little kids scream.
And they may be child murderers, but at the least, they're thieves.
I'm kind of using it. Like my brother said, we're taking some of your stuff. I'll be a good little neighbor.
Uh-huh, okay. Hey cops, I'm being robbed. End of predicament. And worse yet, no one stops them from taking his shit.
Sorry, bud. We can go get some more Halloween decorations later.
Or you could kick the twins' ass for coming onto your property and stealing from you. Adam brushes it off by saying the box was full of moldy newspapers, except it so wasn't. And get used to these fucking transitions. Linda wants to get closer to Ted, who people deem as boring and predictable, so they plan a trip to a cabin for the weekend.
Oh, I will make it up to you, I promise. Thank you so much.
And I guess they're taking a pumpkin with them. This poor girl, however, just has to listen to Adam bitch all day.
I like watching as many horror movies as I can on 3 separate screens while eating piles of candy pretending that it's human flesh. Now, I don't like to be able to do any of those things.
You're helping your mom out, though. You're doing a good thing.
Yippee.
You're a good guy. That's why I like you.
Honey, I also had to say this to the girl and a talking cat, but I don't think he's into you. But he is into drama club.
Why? Why?
I'll find something to cheer you up. I promise.
Why?
Yes, why? Why the ghost transition? Ted has to pick his car up from the shop. Don't know why. He could use the car that's already in Dakota's house. But he is thrilled about going to the cabin for very zen reasons.
That sounds pretty nice. Do they have a hammock there? Or a rope swing?
They might.
Cool.
Eric has it in his contract that all of his movie sets must have at least one of those things. Molly and Adam are hanging out in an abandoned rainforest cafe so they can play with the spell book.
I'm curious where you got all these candles and potions and stuff, though, if this is all just mumbo jumbo.
It's just interesting.
It's not. But then shit gets serious.
Okay, we say these words. Ted, Klaatu, Barada, Nikto.
Oh, yes, I know that spell. It's the one that changes the channel from a Halloween puppy to Army of Darkness. Not only are they not on set at the same time, but I don't think they're even in the same state! And that is not the funniest part of this scene.
Adam, Molly, what are you kids doing?
Nothing?
An art project.
Yeah, for science.
Neato!
No one has ever been this excited to be in a David Dakota movie. Oh, and there's more! Apparently no one saw this happen, as they laugh it off and Ted goes to bed.
Oh, why am I so tired?
Beats me. Over here it's midnight, but on your end it's high noon. Pumpkin. By the way, we're 25 minutes in, and there's not a single puppy in sight. But there is a ghost. I guess the ghost is the signal that Ted has now been turned into a dog.
Adam! Get down here! Adam!
Linda! Oh, hi. Sorry I fell asleep on the couch.
That doesn't look like a puppy. And it does look like the dog on the cover, which is more than I can say about a talking cat. A Halloween puppy follows Tequila and Benetti rules and not Puchinsky rules, where in this case his dialogue is internal and no one can actually hear him. I'm pretty sure what we are hearing is Eric reacting to finding out what role he's playing.
I'm a puppy? Oh, what?
And no one seems to question where Ted is or where this dog came from.
We have a little guest for the trip.
How so?
A stray puppy came by last night.
That's weird. Maybe someone dropped him off because they know your mom's a vet.
Maybe.
Yeah, that's how that works. Hey, honey, the dog is sick. Oh, just drop him off on the vet's porch. Oh, nice outfits, guys. Is it yesterday already?
So we decided to come back for some more Halloween props because the box you gave us is filled with rotten newspapers.
No, it wasn't. This whole turning into a dog thing seems to have really improved Ted's day.
Hey, what's that smell? Oh boy, everything smells so good. Oh God, I like it in the car. Yes, I do. Ooh, someone's making bacon and waffles. Oh boy, can I stick my head out the window? Please, I love the car.
I hope to someday achieve the natural high that Eric is on in this. The movie has other David Dakota familiars as well, such as water, steamy mountain, and yes, rambly driving scenes just like the one in A Talking Cat.
Like, who wants an actual
Zombies
pumpkin
are in
crawling
here.
out of the ground? I want a freaking jack-o'-lantern.
We can carve one.
You
if
made
we have time.
jack-o'-lantern.
Did you bring this up? Didn't think so, because we're out in the middle of nowhere. Oh, don't listen, you're just big.
You're not chubby. You're not chubby puppy. You're not chubby puppy.
Oh my gosh. Oh.
Oh, well, that's one way to get this movie to 76 minutes. They've arrived at Dakota location number 2. This is way different than in A Talking Cat. In that movie, it was Christine DeBelle who lived in the cabin house. Another thing that makes this movie different?
Oh my word, that is the stuff. Yes, to the left. Oh, belly rubs for the win. Oh yeah.
Why does this movie have a sex scene? Eric Roberts' talking animal audio is a bit better this time around. It doesn't sound like he's being recorded off of an answering machine.
I like the woods. Always have. Don't get me wrong. I like to be indoors in a nice fluffy bed as much as anyone.
Plus, he just sounds happier in this.
Wow, look at this, a tail. Okay, that's pretty nifty.
Turning into a dog is the greatest thing to happen to Ted. Or it's the greatest thing to happen to Eric Roberts. Pumpkin. Molly and Anna meet up with Cindy Brady. No need to act surprised. It credits her on the cover as Brady Bunch's Susan Olsen. Oh, what? No boy who stole the elephant, Susan Olsen? They talk more about the spell casting, but screw that. Meanwhile, on YouTube...
Oh, it's my toy. Look at my toy. Oh boy, I'll get it. Look at me, I'm fetching.
Why couldn't it have been Eric Roberts voicing Benji and Oh Heavenly Dog? At least Eric doesn't sound like he wants to hang himself after every line. And I think he might have an erection. I don't know what Ted's real crime was. Mom, your boyfriend is totes boring, so I'm gonna turn him into a dog. That'll show him. Except it really doesn't. Thank God someone here knows exactly what spells these are.
I mean, we didn't do it right. Besides, we were just fooling around.
Oh, honey, you know as well as I do. There's no such thing as fooling around.
Oh yeah? Then explain blue balls to me. You can cut this sexual tension with a spork.
You know, Molly here is quite the wealth of information on these things. You might ask her about it someday.
Yeah, I probably should.
After he asks out the twins. And when they get done with their stupid shtick.
Oh my!
What?
Oh, it's happening!
What is it?
Haven't you noticed?
What?
Your hands have turned into tentacles!
If you're wondering what drugs the actors are on, maybe it's a clue that one of the characters is named Molly.
Who knew? Chewing on stuff could be so relaxing. Nine.
Or that the dog is on grass. And shouldn't she be wondering where her boyfriend is? Okay, you could put the dog in the movie, but half the running time has to be someone petting him. Water. Ah, good, she's done playing with the dog.
Ted should have been here by now. He hasn't called, I can't reach him on his cell.
You would have realized this if you didn't spend the last 12 hours dry humping the dog. Now the serious part where Linda opens up about Ted.
Let's see, how do I put this? Have you ever wanted a boy to notice you in a romantic way?
Yes. I think I know what that's like.
Yeah, so does Adam. So she wants Ted to notice her more, which causes Ted to say nothing. He has more to say about grass.
Chipmunks! Okay, not chipmunks. I need to focus. There has to be chipmunks! Man, I don't know why, but I hate chipmunks.
Oh, well, that's why. He's ADHD as hell. Which, water, book. I'm a bit ADHD too. I wonder if they used the same spell book to turn Adam into Bargain Bin Bieber.
It should never have come to light.
It's okay, Molly. It can't be that bad.
It is.
I know. That's why I'm here. To tell you how bad it is. I guess the spell worked because they did it on Halloween, except they did it the night before. And while this banter is reminding me of other movies like The Day the Earth Stood Still and Army of Darkness, the explanation here is one of a kind.
You didn't say Nikto?
No, I didn't. See, we couldn't have transformed anyone.
Perhaps. As long as no one said Nito.
Wait, what?
Nito!
What? He was turned into a dog through the power of outdated slang? Poppycock! So to turn him back, they have to say the words in reverse order.
I can't be certain if you'll ever have the power to change him back again. And if that's the case, then he could be a puppy forever.
I don't think he would mind that. And no need to get more stupid, movie.
If you're some wisdom dispensing witch, prove it. Okay, let's go.
All that proves is that she has after effects. So they want to borrow the dog so they can reverse the spell while saying that Ted's car broke down.
The reactor spar snapped while he was driving, and then truck jackknifed, and a whole load of potatoes on the road. Real smashy-mashy.
That doesn't make any sense.
A little late for that complaint. Pumpkins and ghosts. But the real climax, however...
I want to know.
I have no idea. I'm sure it'll be a great surprise.
I don't know if I love surprises. Okay, I love surprises. I can't wait. Oh my gosh, it's gonna be so fun.
Definitely got a surprise for you.
I'm sure it'll be great.
More rambly driving. It's okay if this movie is 60 minutes long. It doesn't need to push 80 minutes. If you squint your eyes, at least this shot looks like it belongs in a movie. Ted had better make all this up to Linda.
Linda, one way or another, I'm gonna surprise the heck out of you.
Oh yes, with a ghost. Or by shitting in her shoes. Oh, what a great shot. That's totally at night. Sure hope they use this in a talking cat. They're ready to reverse the spell, except the twins show up to steal the book, and also the Sasquatch costume from 1313 Bigfoot Island. Only one way to get their book back.
Where's the book?
I'm sorry, Adam. They took it.
Who?
The twins.
The twins.
They said if we want it back, we have to go through their haunted house.
Why? Call the cops! They're stealing your shit! Wow, really spooky. In a we're getting ready to bug bomb this place kind of way. This haunted mansion is so lame, even Eddie Murphy wouldn't star in it. Turns out they don't really want the book, they want an orgy. And they might be murderers.
You're gonna lay down on our altar and be our victim for the week.
Yeah, we're gonna kill you over and over again all night and spray you with fake blood and guts and stuff.
If you're gonna kill them, why do you need fake blood? For fuck's sake, just take the book and get the hell out of there.
Ah! We're all gonna die! Nikki, save me!
Or do that. What the fuck? So I guess she's a witch? Oh, goddamn my shitty timing. Now they can create a spell that will end this movie.
Puppy Ted is gone.
Great. Now once more, but act like you give a shit. I don't know if the spell turned Ted back into a person, but it turned the sky from nighttime to broad fucking daylight. Where could Ted be?
Oh, wow!
Ah, good. Ted's back, but he's still high off of that grass. But at least he's learned to express his feelings and be a much better boyfriend.
You deserve a man who will break out of his comfort zone and encourage you to do the same. And vice versa. Especially vice versa. Mwah.
Okay.
When it comes to us, I value you more than you can ever know. But I've been so afraid to rock the boat, I didn't even notice it wasn't moving.
Stop being so damn charming, Eric Roberts. This movie doesn't deserve you. The twins show up to return the stolen items, but they are permanently stuck in nighttime. And Ted is stuck acting like someone who's still a dog.
More. Higher. Higher. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. No, do it. Do it. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
If this movie doesn't end with Eric licking his own balls, I'm gonna consider it a huge disappointment. Now's the part where Adam has to learn to swim to impress her. Okay, Ted's not a dog anymore. Why is this still going? It can't be for the romance.
So, does this mean you're my girlfriend?
It better. Or I'll turn you into a frog.
Oh, will you?
I'd buy him turning into a frog more than I buy this relationship. Oh, and did I say the movie was 76 minutes? I meant 68 minutes with 8 minutes of ending credits, because there wasn't enough stock dog footage, apparently. Well, I must say that this was not a very well-made movie. But I could be wrong in my assumption, since the back of the box clearly states that it's fun for the whole family. Says no one. I want to punch that quote more than I want to punch this kid's, oh, this guy, am I right, face. You gotta love any DVD that not only doesn't have an insert, but also, has that distinct new car smell. That is, if you poured gasoline on that new car. You may be wondering, what's the worst film? Halloween Puppy or A Talking Cat? Does it matter? Okay, this one has on-screen Eric Roberts, better audio, a little less water, but more shitty day for night, and no Ted licking his own balls, and more endless driving scenes. But it was shorter, and again, there was on-screen Eric Roberts acting like a younger version of Creed Bratton, so sure, I guess it's better. You know what it's also better than? A Medea Halloween! But I sure am holding out hope for an Easter Bunny puppy. We've got one more movie this Halloween, and clearly that means it'll be on the producer's cut of A Halloween Puppy. Just kidding. This movie doesn't have a producer.
Does anyone know any good horror movies?
Ooh! Ooh! Ooh!